For those who missed last week's Boer War episode, here's what you missed. Livingston and Opie and our old hero Globe Man helped rescue several members of their gang from the vicious Boers. Is anybody around?
No.
Good. Look, Arthur, how did you find out about us? Now, Livingston and Opie were put on an assignment to do by Featherbottom.
You'll have to help some of our chaps and meet up with General Steve to train some of his men.
Sounds easy enough, I hope. And that's all you need to know.
I wonder what our assignment will be on.
Maybe it'll be interesting.
Welcome. Can I ask what you're here for?
We're here to see General Steve.
Oh, I see. Hey, tell General Steve they're here.
Everyone is lining up.
And here's the General.
Before I greet my fellow guests, I should greet my fellow troopers first.
This guy's very nice.
Sup, Steve? Good, Steve. Hello, Steve. Sup, Steve? Steve? Good, Steve.
Is it me or...
Everybody here's name is Steve.
Steve, and, hello,
Sergeant Stanley G. Livingston.
Private Opie?
He doesn't have a last name.
Well, I'll just call you two Steve. Okay, Steve?
Won't that cause confusion?
Nah, no, well. Can I see you two Steves in my office? Which one? New ones.
What do you want?
Well, Steve, I called you down here because I wanted you and Steve here to train Steve, and the other Steves down there.
How will we do that, General?
Well, Steve and Steve here will help you.
You mean Sergeant Livingston?
Yes, Steve will help you.
Pay attention, Opie.
Yes, pay attention, Steve.
How did the shooting training go along?
Very good. Steve got 15 targets in a row. 15 out of 15.
And what about the other Steves?
Oh, they got average scores like 10 out of 15, 5 and 15. You know, between that.
Did the British Army put all the Steves here or something, or is this just a coincidence?
I don't know. All I know is that it's going to be hard calling you Steve when you're Stanley.
We just gotta deal with this for 5 more days.
5 days later. We want to thank Steve and Steve for their help, and Combat Knowledge for helping us Steves.
It was nothing, General. They should be better troopers now.
Thank you, Steve. General Steve! What is it, Steve? Boer's heading this way! Steve. You there, what's your name? I think it started with an S?
Steve, sir?
Yes. Tell the others to get into battle positions. You two Steves, come with me.
Steve.
There's not that many of them. We can hold them off.
Guys, I got an idea.
What is it, Steve?
Yeah, what is it, Steve? I mean, Opie.
It's Steve.
Yell out, get them, Steve. Okay, General? Steve? Oh, darn it.
Okay. Get 'em, Steves! Wow, that worked. Thank you, Steve and Steve. I'd like to thank you guys again for helping us win against these dreadful Boers.
Once again, no problem.
Yeah, it was fun working with you, Steves.
Come on, Steve. Let's head back to the base and tell the others we did it again.
Okay, Steve, let's go. Oh, me too.
I'm going to recommend you two to High Command. Maybe you two will get a medal for this. General Steve, what is it, Steve? More Boers!
Again?
You know what to do.
That's right, Steve. Get 'em, Steve! Once again, the Boers lose. We'd like to thank Steve and Steve for fighting these Boers. Also, I'd like to thank Steve.
Here we go again.
This is starting to get irritating.
Steve, and Steve.
Thank God he's done.
Now I'd like to thank my grandfather, Steve McStevenston.
Oh, fiddlesticks of mercy. it.